I'm going to see if anybody going to come here at 12 o'clock. I guess you heard the latest. There's this young black woman, young black woman is who's Donald for Donald Trump. She's the well, we'll talk about it. She's the young girl with the that claimed she was working at Chick-fil-A and she hugged Donald Trump. Now she comes after Kamala Harris, VP Kamala Harris, saying she's only finds her blackness during the election season, which, if you watch C-SPAN, Reese Colbert was on, and she fact-checked her lies concerning Donald Trump and different ones. But yeah, she was fact-checked by Roland Martin Unfiltered, and he he body slammed her. He body slammed her without picking her up. He slammed her and everything. Cause yeah, man, oh man, oh man, she told some lies, but you gotta see it. This girl here, I don't know. So, I don't know, but anyway, I came on, yep, this this girl here, she is totally wrong. And between Reese Colbert and Roland Martin, they found her out good. They found her out real good. They 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 called her out. I'm gonna wait a few minutes because I'm gonna see if anybody gonna come up. But you'll need to go check this. Check out Reese Colbert on C-SPAN, who when they interviewed Michaelah Montgomery, and I'm surprised at C-SPAN that they would let these people get up here and not fact check these lies. So I don't know. I used to like C-SPAN, but I'm noticing a trend with C-SPAN. I think these people are moving far right, and or either they're very scared of Donald Trump, because I'm noticing that certain things that wasn't done before is being done now. That you know, these people got to hear. Okay, Roland Martin says how the HBCUs, the money they got it from the Biden Harris administration, and it's a lot. It's a lot, but you got to check it. I don't have the capabilities right now of putting up the video for you. I will, maybe by October, November. Hopefully by November I'll be able to, record some things and take and record some things. But now I can give you the information and tell you where you need to where you need to go as to find these out. So go to C-SPAN. You'll check out Reese Colbert, and you'll see Michaelah Montgomery is talking in the excuse me in these in the C-SPAN thing. She goes in. It says that Vice President Kamala Harris only uh, portrays her, supports her sorority sisters. I think they're AKAs. But anyway, she says something stupid like she only uh, represents her sorority sisters in the election seasons. Roland Martin calls it out. He calls out. he calls out her for, you know, for being a liar. He says that there's events when Kamala Harris goes to support her sorority sisters and the like. So that should be good. But I'm not getting these. I'm not getting these blacks who are saying that she doesn't call out her race. No other race of people except our black people think that we have to call out, we have to show our blackness at all times. People need to go back they need to go back to teaching the kids, what did they call it? I forgot what they called it when I was in high school, but I knew we learned the branches of government and what they do, the powers they have: executive, legislative, and the judicial. If they knew anything about being a vice president has very limited power. Her authority comes in. Their vice president's authority comes in when the president is unable to fulfill his duties. And they're trying to say she's not a legitimate candidate, which is not true. She is. President Biden stepped down because he felt he wasn't capable of doing it anymore, and for many other reasons. Many other reasons, but he stepped down. She took it, and she's taken off, and they're just they can't deal with the fact that she's president, that she's vice president, and more than likely she's going to be the next president. And anyway, in fact, Reese Colbert fact checks her lies, and Roland Martin, like I said, he body slams her. I don't know. I don't know if anybody's in here, but if you care to, I'm able to chat. You can chat if you want to. I think I've been able to chat. So at least I thought I had able to chat. I hope I had able to chat. I don't know. I'm not even sure, but it is what it is. So, yep, it is what it is. So you can come in on the chat. I don't know if this is going to be a short or what it's going to be, but anyway, getting back to Michaelah Montgomery. Who was this young lady? Who is she? This election is, it's not even here, and I can see it's going to be very messy, and possibly it could get violent. But she's, because you got people like this black girl saying she hasn't done anything for black people. At the vice president's level for vice presidents, she has no authority to do anything. The president, and this is just my opinion, is like a figurehead, because you have the legislative branch of government who propose, in the judicial part. In the legislative part, they, get together and write a bill, and once they get it through the Senate and the House, if it passes, the president puts his signature on it and writes it into law. And a lot of people don't understand that. They need civic classes. That's what they need. And they need to go back to teaching that, because by the comments of some of these young people, they don't know what the hell is going on in the government, how the government works, and it works by the Constitution, and what this amendment and that amendment means. I don't remember everything, but I do remember in my freshman history class, that was one of the things we learned, the three branches of government in high school. when we started with the history classes. So, you know, but this Michaelah Montgomery, you have to see it. I wish I was able to really put the video up for you guys to see right now of what she's talking about. But if you go to Roland Martin Unfiltered, and it says the title of it is Roland Martin Ethers, Michaelah Montgomery. You'll know it when you see it and listen to it in there. And this is how they are. This is how they're getting. Excuse me. I have allergy and it's really bothering me. But yeah, she's. This is crazy. In order to understand what I'm talking about, you gotta hear this girl make a fool of herself. She's saying that Kamala Harris doesn't support AKAs. That's her sorority. She's not a sister with them. She's only supports her sororities when she's in an election cycle, which they proved was not true. Uh, Also, they're saying that Joe Biden had the not Joe Biden, under Trump allocated more money to HBCUs John than Donald Trump allocated more money to HBCUs than President Biden did, which was a lie. Roland Martin proved that that was a lie, that when Trump presented his last budget, he allocated $0 to HBCUs. And a lot of people don't understand that the money that Joe Biden is giving to all the HBCUs is money that is owed to them. There are trillions of dollars over the years that were supposed to be given to HBCUs because they were land grant. The white universities always got more than the HBCUs. So the HBCUs are owed trillions of dollars in back debt. And that's just like it's a back debt. So they talked about that, and they disproved Michaelah Montgomery's take on HBCUs, and they showed where Donald Trump pledged his money to HBCUs, and when he made his budget, he cut them totally out of the budget and stuff. Like I said, I don't have the capabilities right now to, play back a lot of this stuff, but it is online and you can see it. You can go to Roland Martin Unfiltered and listen to him, and then you can go to C-SPAN and listen to Reese Colbert, because you'll see Michaelah Montgomery on C-SPAN, and you can listen to Reese Colbert fact check her and check her lies and set the record straight. But that's what you're going to have to do. And like I was saying before in the beginning, I don't understand these black MAGA people. There's no way. If things were reversed and Donald Trump was in the Democratic Party, and I'm a registered Democrat, but if he was in there and it was me having to vote for a Democrat, Donald Trump as a Democrat, or vote for a Republican, I would vote for the Republican. I would never, I don't care who it is, I would never vote for Donald Trump, because all of this stuff is coming under one banner. One banner is coming under Project 2025. That's the key to it. And these black people, and these young black people are so uninformed. They don't read. They want the limelight to get in there with Donald Trump. Why? Anybody would want to stand on stage with Donald Trump. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I'm getting older, and it ain't because I'm getting older. I just don't get it. I'm not a sheep going to slaughter. No, I'm not. I can I just don't get it. I'm telling you, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I don't get why they do that and why they want Donald Trump, but hey, that's what they do. So, like I said, you gotta go check it out, and it's an interesting read. And I'm gonna come back later on today, or either, well, actually, it's not 12 o'clock yet, so we'll see. It's about, well, it's tomorrow, later on in the day, maybe I'll be back, but yeah, you gotta check out Roland Martin Unfiltered, Roland Martin Ethers, Michaelah Montgomery. Check that out, and then go to C-SPAN and check out Reese Colbert and things like that. But I'm going to, you know, this is crazy with these black people, but it is what it is, people. I'm gonna say goodnight on this one. I'm gonna come back later.